Your mind is the most powerful and complex system you will ever own. It holds your memories, your fears, your imagination, your identity, and the silent beliefs that shape your reality. Yet most of what it does happens without your permission, without your awareness, without your control. Today, we will explore the architecture of the human mind, how it forms, how it functions, how it misleads us, and how it can be transformed. This is a journey into psychology, philosophy, neuroscience, emotional intelligence, cognitive science, trauma, habits, and human behavior. A journey that reveals why you are the way you are and how you can become who you want to be. The mind is not something you are born with fully formed. It is constructed, piece by piece, moment by moment, through experiences, culture, memory, trauma, and environment. Think of your childhood. You may not remember every detail, but your mind does. Every tone of voice you heard, every reaction from a caregiver, every moment of safety, every moment of fear, all of it became the foundation of your emotional world. Psychology calls this implicit memory. It shapes how you trust, how you attach, how you handle conflict, how you interpret the world, how you see yourself. Much of who you are today was formed by moments you do not consciously remember. Your mind is not just a reflection of your life, it is the sum of your life. Cognitive science divides the human mind into two systems. System 1, the fast mind, instinctive, emotional, automatic, survives through speed, not accuracy. This is the mind that reacts. It jumps to conclusions. It protects you. It worries. It imagines threats. It makes impulsive decisions. It fills gaps with assumptions. System 2, the slow mind, logical, deliberate, analytical, conscious. This mind comes in later, when you stop, think, question, reflect. System 1 makes the decision. System 2 explains it afterward. We believe we are rational, but in reality, we're rationalizers. Understanding this is the first step towards self-awareness. You cannot control your mind unless you understand how it works. The subconscious mind is responsible for more than 95% of your mental activity. It controls your emotional reactions, your instincts, your fears, your habits, your patterns, your beliefs about yourself, your sense of what is safe and unsafe. The subconscious mind is not logical. It is protective. It stores everything, especially pain. A childhood moment of rejection becomes adult abandonment issues. A harsh comment from a parent becomes chronic self-doubt. A moment of being judged becomes lifelong fear of failure. Trauma, whether large or subtle, becomes the architecture of your identity. But here's the beautiful truth. The subconscious mind is powerful, but it is not permanent. It can be rewritten, it can be rewired, it can be healed. This is where the journey of self-transformation truly begins. Philosophers from the Stoics to the Buddhists have warned us about the ego. But the ego is not evil. It is simply the story you tell yourself about who you are. And like all stories, it is a combination of truth and fiction. The ego is built from your successes, your failures, your scars, your cultural expectations, your social comparisons, your deepest insecurities. It says, I must be liked. I must not fail. I must appear strong. I am what people say I am. The ego creates suffering because it demands control in a world that refuses to be controlled. When people do not behave as we expect, we suffer. When the world does not match our imagined story, we suffer. When life takes away what we cling to, we suffer. Wisdom is not killing the ego. Wisdom is understanding it. Modern neuroscience supports an ancient truth. We suffer more from our thoughts about reality than from reality itself. The mind amplifies pain through overthinking, rumination, catastrophizing, assumptions, emotional memories, imagined futures. A single worry becomes a storm. A single mistake becomes self-criticism. A single rejection becomes a wound that reopens for years. Human suffering is rarely about what happened. It is about what the mind continues to replay. This is why emotional intelligence matters. This is why mindfulness matters. This is why understanding your thoughts matters. Freedom begins where awareness begins. Have you ever wondered why the same patterns keep returning? The same type of relationships, the same arguments, the same emotional reactions, the same fears, the same regrets. Psychology explains this with one truth. Unhealed wounds create repetitive cycles. We repeat to feel in control, to avoid pain, to prove something to ourselves, because familiar suffering feels safer than unfamiliar peace. People do not fear change. They fear the identity shift required for change. The brain prefers familiarity, even if the familiar is painful. This is why self-awareness is the greatest tool you can ever develop. Awareness is the first step toward breaking cycles. For centuries, people believed the brain was fixed and unchangeable, but neuroscience has proven the opposite. Your brain rewires continuously through thoughts, habits, experiences, and focus. Every thought is a signal. Every repetition strengthens a neural path. Every emotional reaction deepens a pattern. An anxious brain becomes better at anxiety. A calm brain becomes better at calmness. A resilient brain becomes better at overcoming adversity. The mind you have today is not the mind you must have tomorrow. Neuroplasticity means transformation is not only possible, it is scientific. Self-awareness means observing your mind without becoming your mind. It means noticing your triggers, your patterns, your emotional responses, your assumptions, your habits, your thoughts as they arise. Self-awareness doesn't change the world. It changes the way you experience the world, and that changes everything. When you understand your inner world, you gain the power to reshape your outer world. This is not spirituality. This is not philosophy. This is behavioral science. Your mind is a work in progress, a landscape continuously shaped by experience, learning, and reflection. You are not your past. You are not your fears. You are not your patterns. You are the awareness behind them. You are the one capable of transformation. You are the mind in motion. Thank you for exploring this journey of the human mind. Until next time, keep your mind in motion.